Guys, we are having serious issues because I either look like I'm in the coven myself or I look like I'm in heaven, which I guess I am in some ways. But here we are, and we are about to watch episode 2 of the Vampire Lestat. Actually, somebody commented on the video and said that the editing felt like they were trying to imbue the narrative with all the drugs that Lestat was experimenting with, which was just incredible. Like, that's exactly what I think they were trying to go for. I think that this is going to be the type of season that gets better as it progresses. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Let's do this. Guys, unfortunately, this is the best that we're going to get in terms of lighting. So, I mean, this is just ridiculous. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You're not here to see me. You know, you're here to see Sam Reed and his luscious blonde lock hair. So, let's see. Nasty, nasty, nasty.
You are listening to the failures.
Eat Epiphany of the last hour. If you're still listening after the Eat Epiphany of the last
No
hour,
way, I
welcome
called
back.
that.
I've been
That's
fondling my thoughts since
I
the last
literally
hour.
made a
The
reference to
weather's
that.
flooding.
That's crazy.
Yes, that boat is a penis, and yes, that ocean is my mother's vagina. Kiss are my 5 dead siblings: Aristide, Marie, Jules, unbaptized, and Faustin. Garden gnomes guarding the undulating domestic bliss of our great hall.
The boy possesses an ability to envision.
Well, I can't believe we're seeing this already.
Your son.
Are you a good boy, Lestat?
Answer your brother, Lestat.
I don't.
Don't. No, he doesn't know.
She sacrificed her youth, squandered her intellect, and paid a midwife to nick her in the womb so we couldn't humiliate her anymore.
Better a gong farmer than an actor.
Better an actor than a cabbage.
Look up from your book when you speak to our father, huh?
Cabbage.
Excuse me, who gave birth to
It was our
you?
little joke, the cat.
1 hour on stage, an hour of not displace. It's dampness and dimness, and you're Pocamark the wife, and Gregoire jamming his cock into servant girls like he's saucing boys.
You will hunt the land as we do. You will marry your worth and have children who will shame you the way you have shamed me.
It's a famine now, Seigneur. From here to Versailles.
What does he want us to do about it, huh?
Nothing. Sit there on your titles while you fumble to find your pricks from under the awning of your stomach.
Peace! Or
Keep coughing, huh?
Seeding the nothings you wed, bearing more nothings who will inherit nothing.
not funny, brother. Put the gun down, Lestat. She's with child. Hey! Put the gun down, Lestat. The
This is a
wolves.
great scene.
Your protection as ours.
I wanted the wolves to come. Until I didn't.
There's a mob came yesterday, again tonight. They wish to worship you. Your father and your brothers bent with shame. Come down. You'll enjoy it.
From room to room, slaughtering the 3 of them. That's what I dreamed when I killed the wolves, Mother.
I go into the village, into the inn, and I take into bed any man that comes. prude man, big man, old man, boys. Take them one.
I have so much to say just within that scene. It's insane. That was so good. That was so good. Gabrielle's actress is incredible. Loved what she did. I actually loved all the actors that were in that this point in time. Lestat hasn't built up the armor that current Lestat has, where its vulnerability is something that you see through the cracks. No, here it's raw. It's in your face. It screams at you. I need somebody. I need to belong. I need to be with somebody. I need to be with anybody. I need you. Specifically when it comes down to Gabriel. Also, the sexual tension. It's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. It's so well done. It's so. There's a mixture of eroticism with gore. So it is interesting to see how that part of Lestat has already come from before. The pleasure that Lestat takes in these morbid acts of violence that he partakes in as a vampire, that isn't necessarily something that came as a fruition of being a vampire. That's something that was kind of a consequence of how he grew up, and the fact that he was sort of obligated in a way to become a rougher thing to belong. I'm really digging seeing this Lestat. I mean, this is exactly what I was needing.
It's on fire.
Been up all day. We got like a shit ton list of questions, man.
Like, what else can you do?
Yeah, like where do you put the body?
Don't answer that.
And when was the last time you talked to our mom?
I could have hung it up there too, I guess, but we said
What is this? His face is like that every time Armand is mentioned.
You are being very patient regarding the vampire incest factor, and I do appreciate it.
You guys play
You don't know me. You don't know me, man. Don't speak for me.
One at a time, please.
Fabulous. Moving on.
Okay, he says a new thing with the intro. That's great.
Local economy.
Kill people.
I drain people.
What is the
I
difference?
don't have to kill when I drain. I do it on stage every night.
The small cub.
How many people do you kill every day?
He's saying the petite coupe.
What I have for reef for.
I'm a Taurus on the cusp of Aries.
Wait. Eric's a Taurus. Is Daniel canonically a Taurus? Because I doubt that the books went into that. I think that's literally just something that Eric probably decided to add onto the show. I might be wrong, but that's guys. Would Daniel be a Taurus?
Armand is a day.
Did you help me hose off my Mustang at a self-service car wash in Spokane? As D hose off my
Low-key,
Mustang.
low-key, this dude
Armand is
This
a day.
dude kind of kills me.
Hose off my Mustang at a self-service car wash in Spokane. As DEAR as any KFC night manager has a right.
What?
To. It's not a worry. I have the blood of Akasha in me.
Sorry, what the fuck is Akasha?
What is important and what we should be celebrating is what we did
Are all
on
your
stage
songs about this guy
last
Lewis?
night. We were raw and nasty.
Louis.
You know.
It's Louis, not Lewis, and the you were referring to could be one of 24 paramours I pump out.
Who's the villain sneaking up from behind with the knife in his hand and a mouthful
We were
of lies?
beyond
I pulled
epic
the knife from my
last night.
cane and I held
And
it up to
that
Lestat's
is
throat.
what-
Was that about sucking Lewis's dick?
Black Licorice is about the first kill I made after Louis and I reconciled.
That's it.
I lived
calling the cops.
54,000
What the fuck are the cops gonna do?
54 days before I I met Louis de Town. She and a less pharmaceutically challenged me found an evening to catch up and kill time. And there was simply no one in the garden more effortless.
Less pharmaceutically as a way to describe somebody who's not under the substance of drugs anymore is just crazy. Like, the writing that they do in the show is absurd. I do think it's interesting that every time Lestat is more vulnerable with her, she doesn't reciprocate. She doesn't reciprocate. Reciprocate? Okay. Let's try this again. Being non-native in English is hard sometimes. But I do think it's interesting that every time that Lestat is more vulnerable, like just then when he says "I missed you," she doesn't say the same back. Lestat kind of tries to copy who she is as a mask because he's actually way too needy, whereas she is hyper independent, doesn't really need anybody. At least that's the interpretation that's what I get from her so far. But I think she doesn't actually need anybody, and I don't think there's any mask to her. I think she's just who she is, and I think she would be the type of character that would put on a mask just for the sake of getting something out of having that mask on. So, for example, marrying a man for money. This is an example because it doesn't make sense within this context, but you get what I mean. Like that type of person. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Lestat needs her back. It's also crazy how Lestat is so giddy when he's talking to her, and I don't know if that's just because this is the first time that we see Lestat interacting with somebody with it now being a flashback, and this is just the way that Lestat interacts with people on a normal daily basis, or if this is just because he's interacting with Gabriella, which would also be something to take into consideration. I don't know, very interesting dynamic, and I really like her character so far.
I'm a rock star now. Of course.
Do you like it?
Bro, they are way too good at this. It makes me profoundly uncomfortable. They were so like just incredible actors. Seriously. Hands down, just really good choice, really good casting choice for Gabriella. This is the scene with Louis, I think.
Comparable damages to comparable spaces. I'd like to add a line for cascading glass. The parking structure below had a fleet of vehicles lacerated.
These cleanup numbers are made up.
The cleanup numbers in this case are mostly going to
Heard the song.
The songs are not about you.
It feels like a cry for help, so I flew in because I care.
Oh, just as you cared in your book.
We've been through all this.
The fact that you insulted me, page
Wait, hold up. Take it up with Daniel, who wrote it. Okay, but he wrote what you told him. That's not fair either.
Bridge, you held the wheel harder. Writing numbers on each other's backs and pretending to guess them wrong.
I bet.
I bet! Come on, listen. Very specific detail to pluck out of thin air!
Are you two fucking?
Yeah.
Sounding a little thin.
I tried to write you the prettiest song in the world.
Back it up.
But I got distracted. All I didn't
He's so dramatic. That might have actually been my favorite song from him.
Asshole asking me whether I want to write the movie version of the book. I'm like,
This is. I'm really liking the fact that everything that we've seen in trailers, or that I've seen in trailers, I guess, is coming out in the second episode already. Like, that's just great. I love when they do that. It's the same with movies when they showcase everything that was in the trailer in the first 15 minutes of the movie. I'm all up for that. That just means that there's so much content that I haven't had access to. So I'm a sucker for that. Lestat is dramatic as hell. And we all know this, but God, like, where do you think you are? Why do you think you're in a Disney movie, dude? Back it up. Back it up.
I have this weird thing that happens where suddenly everyone around me disappears, like the raptures come, and I feel him.
Armand?
Yeah. That happened with you and Lestat?
I saw Claudia in New York, coming up the subway. On her?
Happened to be going in the same direction, kinda, sorta.
I saw her walk into a diner, and I couldn't help myself. I go inside, I grab a booth. It's not her. She's not there. Chase the ghost, I guess. I ordered a donut and coffee, just to pass. This one's got a different walk, accent. I'm not in this section. I walked out.
Your father's tongue.
It's my tongue. And Italy never made a Baudelaire. Ainsi qu'une fontaine au rythmique sanglot. Je l'entends, mais je me tais en vain pour trouver la blessure. À travers la cité, comme dans un champ clos, ils avancent transformant les brevets en élan, désaltèrent la soif de chaque créature, et partout que l'orange rouge la nature. We should head home to the tower.
The night is young. We travel so fast we could be there in an hour.
D'endormir pour un jour la terreur qui m'a mis. Le vin rend l'œil plus clair et l'oreille plus fine. Oh. À boire s'écrouer.
That's so well done. Wow, I love that scene. I love that scene.
There were 8 people on the ark. Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their 3 wives. 8 people. And now, somehow, 8 billion. At some point in your privileged family tree is the thing we are discussing now. And family relations were not a standalone crime in the 18th.
Wait a minute, Lestat. So you don't believe in God? You don't believe in God, but now you're pulling this bullshit as an excuse for what you're doing. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, I swear to God.
And she was dying when she came to see me. Fuck it. It's different for vampires. That's it.
Distribution of fentanyl for half of Michigan.
Shut the hell up,
Operation
dude.
of an unsanctioned and unsanitary farm from their home, and in a surprising, we would like you to take care of our problem in Detroit, Mr. Dulac.
No.
One, we're understaffed and overworked.
I only kill those who come for me first.
The Coven leader's name is Killer. Went by a different name then.
His name was Bruce.
You don't kill like a Bruce, you kill like a killer. If we have the option to kill Bruce, I need it to be a worse death than Santiago got. I need this to be a full-on, committed vengeance arc. I'm dead serious.
Dear, spent a few nights with him once.
Wait, who's Stuart? Who's Stuart? Stuart Owl. A cinematographer and assistant director known for Under the Skin, Push, and Kingsman, The Secret Service. I'm assuming this is him. Oh man, rest in peace.
Listen to tracks from the Vampire Lestat wherever you stream music.
Evening, Dan. Happy to be here.
I hate it. Because I'm Daniel, and I'm watching him, and he's just directed towards the camera, speaking to me. I feel very like, let's start. Back up.
I bet.
I bet!
It's a really fun scene. It's a real attack, and he knows he's gonna rile him up.
It was quite strange to go from being this like very strong, scented vampire to being just sort of petty.
That's interesting because I think Louis has always been the two. I think Louis is extremely powerful and extremely sure of himself, but at the same time, there's this component to him that craves this. He likes this. He likes this fiery energy that Lestat has. He likes rallying Lestat up. He always has. That's why the relationship that he has with Armand isn't as fulfilling.
Christine, could you please provide 2 tickets to Mr. Pitt here and his esquire for tomorrow night's show?
One will do. Lemuel doesn't enjoy your music. As petty as he's been, I think...
Well, that was excellent. That was absolutely excellent. That was what I needed. That was what I needed from the first episode. And they didn't fail me. They didn't fail me with this one at all. This was extremely good. It was just good. It was good. Lestat was incredible. Sam Reid's performance was incredible. Gabriella was a delight to get to know. I really, really dig her character so far. She seems just as complex as all of them do, but still as unique as I would expect the show to make her character. The dynamic that they have is also fascinating. I'm always very invested in the dynamics that these characters have with one another because they're always so different and so good. It's really well written. Really excited. I really dug this episode. I thought the scene, the flashback scenes were excellent. I mean, they were just excellent. This is the episode that I was anticipating. Like, it's funny. There's the comedic side to it that I was expecting with it being Lestat, but it's not overwhelmingly funny. It's not purely relying on that. It's just... it was exactly what I needed. It was exactly what I needed. I'm already getting that feeling that I was getting when I was watching the second season, which is, I don't want this to end. I don't want this to end. I loved seeing Louis again. I really like to follow Louis as a character. I think he's the perfect type of character to follow along in the context of an interview. And I'm also very interested because they're already tackling on Daniel and Armand's little thing that they have going on. So they're already hinting at it. I want to see how far they go with it. They've been very ush about it in interviews, so I'm interested to see where that goes. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Did you like it better than the first episode, or did you actually prefer the first episode? Because I think that's definitely an opinion that's out there somewhere. I'm really interested to see the comparisons because they're definitely very. I think they're drastically different episodes, but I think they're following sort of what I hoped they would, which is the first episode as a foundation to what Lestat is going to do. But yeah, those are my final thoughts to this second episode. I'm still trying to figure out how to end these fuck-ass videos. So for now, I'm just gonna let it fit away like this. And we're just gonna stare at each other until you exit the video or I finish it.